Hi, my name is Samantha Payne, student at Fort Hays State University, getting my master's in instructional technology. This video is for my AEP 800 class. The site that I want to show you today is called Canva, and Canva is a site that you can use to design eye-catching posters. I mean, you can kind of see here some letterhead, cards, posters, flyers, business cards, postcards, invitations. You know, the possibilities are really endless. They just have some great fonts and clip art style and things that can help really create eye-catching posters. So why am I showing this to you today? Well, I think this is a great way to get students to be able to visually show off an idea or summarize a topic. So maybe they design a poster summarizing a topic, or I've had my students, they've created an infographic with Canva where they gave the top 8 tips for incoming freshmen for surviving high school. So and that just fit within the realm of my class, but you could really do a lot here, creating infographics, summarizing some statistics or things you've studied. As a teacher, I could also use this to engage students with eye-catching pictures or posters. I've seen where teachers are actually taking Canva and converting their syllabus to be a little more visually appealing, it gives you that professional design, graphic design element that maybe you couldn't create with like a Word document or Publisher. For example here, and you see a few samples I've made with just doing things with my classes, they just recently did a project where they designed the header for our Google Classroom. So this is actually one of my students that designed this, and it was really cool to see them kind of take their own spin and go with it. So the goal here is to get the students to show some creativity and engage them with some well-designed materials. Not every student is going to be a graphic designer. Not every student is going to have those skills, and this kind of helps them with some pre-made templates be able to show that creativity. Also, if, I have Photoshop in my class just because that is what I have, but you may not have that to be able to create some of these really eye-catching things. So the audience here could be a student, or it is the student, it is a teacher, and it also could be a parent. You could use this to create a newsletter if you're wanting to send out a weekly or monthly newsletter to your parents. The ISTE standards covered here, the student standard 6C, communicate complex ideas by creating and using a variety of digital objects. And then for educators, 5A, using technology to create in a way that recognizes learners' differences and needs. So again, looking at just being able to help that more visual learner. So I want to show you the site, and I'm actually going to do something similar to what I was just doing a couple weeks ago with my students, and that was creating a Google Classroom header. So you can search templates, and let me show you some templates that they have. They have some pre-made things that you can use, just take it, put in your own picture, put in your own words, boom, you're done. Super awesome to do that. And these are, like I said, very visually appealing, eye-catching, will really get the reader's attention or the viewer's attention. And they've got everything, worksheets and graphs and resumes and report cards and programs, proposals, planners, logos, you name it, they pretty much got it. Invoices if you're wanting to do some things with business in your class. The infographics, like I said, to help kind of set those up, because these are kind of hard to set up so they're visually appealing, but they're super cool and super important to teach the people. And then they also have some subcategories. So if you don't want to use a template, you can actually go to Create a Design. And here, again, you can adjust things. Like the social media post is kind of cool if you wanted to have them tweet, a historical, like if this event was happening and Twitter was around 50 years ago, what would be said on Twitter? So, little things like that. But I'm going to use custom dimensions. My width is going to be 2000 and my height 400 pixels. I'm going to design. Now I do want to note something. This right here changes based on your browser size. So you can see more was revealed, and that's where it's kind of fluid, and then you can kind of see where the student had actually put multimedia design right here, which was really nice. So it has my kind of long banner layout. I can choose some layouts where it's just a collage of pictures. I could go in and put in a background. They do have some paid options if that is something that's interesting to you, but as teachers we all like free. So you can easily just click a banner, and if you were wanting to make this a multi-page document, there's the option to add pages. You can come in and add text. So they do just have the simple heading and subheading text, but then they also have some font pairings that go well together. The cursive with the bold font. So let's say I want to put that in there. Then I could go and change the font really easy by just double clicking and typing in what I wanted to say. So I'm going to say, welcome to Miss Payne's class. I can come in. Some of these, because they are pre-made, I can't necessarily make it wider, so that's where some of my students got frustrated. So that's where I recommended that they kind of recognize what fonts were being used here and then just create their own text boxes up here. You can insert some elements. They've got free photos available. You can also upload a photo of your own. They have some grids, some frames if you wanted to put that around a picture. They have shapes you can insert if you're wanting to draw something. Add some, fun elements. Resize it really easily. Rotate it however you want. Change the color. It does recognize the document colors, so maybe you can hopefully find something that matches a little bit to whatever background you chose. Close that. Show you the rest of the elements that you can do. Alright, there's the just drawing lines, illustrating if they're really good at drawing, and you can do this on the iPad, so sometimes that's easier too, but there are some kind of fun clip art style illustrations that you can insert. Icons, and they do actually have the option that you can mark that you're using this for educational use. My students were able to mark that they are a student as well. So maybe I come in and I put in this light bulb. We're going to have some great ideas this year. I'm just kind of playing around. There is the option to add some charts if you'd like. Again, looks like some more font combos here. And then just some options to insert Canva and their logo. Okay? So I hope, let me show you really quick. If you need to share this, you can easily download this. It recommends as a PNG. From a design standpoint, PNGs if you're mostly using clip art and text, but if you are using photos, you need to download it as a JPEG. Okay, so it just depends. You can also download it as a PDF if that's what you prefer. Then you would just click download and get it, put it onto your computer. Okay? So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Here's where I would go to upload. Drop a comment below. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks.